Did you get some Haribo when you order your tools?
Yeah.
I'll never get anywhere with my PDR box.
Oh.
Welcome to Those Jet Guys, bringing you the latest in GBR PDR. We're here to bring you the tips and techniques from the top technicians around the globe, not to mention the inspiration and marketing savvy to go henceforth, forthwith, and destroy those dents with a lovely cup of tea and a sip of a nip of attention. For those dead guys. Bravo, chaps.
Yay, and we're in.
We're in. Hello, I'm Martin Sadler from Dent Remover.
And I am the other dent guy from Trident PDR.
The
How are we all?
other t'other dent guy.
T'other dent guys, that's right. I was only joking. Well, I'm not joking. I didn't get any Haribo, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Well, you might get some next time. You just have to order more tools, won't you?
Always. We love ordering them tools. Awesome sauce. What are we on? We're on episode 5 already, man. Episode 5.
Yeah. Get in.
What are we doing it about? What's happening today?
YouTube. You're finally gonna hear about YouTube, and then you'll get off my back.
That's it. What? Are you quitting after this? This is
No. You keep on. This is the big one. You keep on hounding me, so I'm gonna do this one, and then it's plain sailing from there.
It's an important one, man. We all need to learn about that PDR marketing arena that is YouTube and how much of a freight train it can be for your business. And you're the man to teach us all about it.
Well, kind of, yeah.
So modest.
I know a little bit, but I've done 140 odd videos, so I must know something.
Is that how many you're on?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's some serious man hours.
That's from the before and afters, and up to the bigger videos that take forever to make. So yeah,
big Steven Spielberg productions.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, so I've got plenty of notes, and hopefully I can help anyone that wants to make videos for the dents. Yeah, there's plenty of knowledge and tips on this one.
Happy days. I've got my pen and paper ready for a start. But before we get into it, let's have a little roll call. Let's see who's online and who's
I'm here. Last
with
parade,
us.
I'm here.
We've got Sam Yuo's in. Look, how you doing, buddy? James Day's on.
Hello.
Leon, hello.
Good evening.
And it's Graham.
All right, Graham.
Look at that. When everyone signs on with a company, I'm not going to make that mistake this week. Who else is on? We've got Wayne.
Hey,
Wayne.
Graham.
Bobby. Aaron's in the house. How's it going, Aaron?
Hello, good evening. Other dent guy.
Kurt's in. Stuart's in.
Bloody hell. Got a lot here, haven't we?
Brooks is in. There you go. How are we all doing, boys and girls? Andy, have your hands warmed up yet? I saw your post today, mate. Looked like you were in some sub-zero temperatures. Fixing that quarter panel. That's, naughty little dent, that, wasn't it? Good job, though, buddy, as always. Good job, as always.
I've not had time to get on Facebook, really, to have a look. I saw his hands, but that was it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Andy tagged us in that post. Bit of a late entry for the dent of the week. Who else we got?
Joe Monk
as well. Yeah.
Joe's there with his whiskey.
Oh, awesome. There you go. How do we know that? You drinking whiskey?
He told me.
Cheeky. Wayne's in. How we doing, everybody?
Hello, Wayne.
Cool. So it's a full house. We've got a good solid 20 on with us. Good
effort.
Friday evening, everybody.
We've had plenty of people getting in touch and saying how they like the show. So you got Michael Cassens, got Reese Dents from Surrey area, Dan Forth Valley Dents, and Joe Monk with his whiskey. And there's plenty. There's a few of us.
There he is.
There you go.
He's in there. Good lad. Good
lad.
I
didn't get time to get my own whiskey. I've been busy.
It is Friday after all. Why the hell not? Brian Milner's in also.
Hello, Mr. Brian. Milner.
How are we?
Good evening.
Andy's on the gin and tonics. Look, good lad. Oof, good
lovely.
Lad.
I've got water in my can of beer. Sparkling water in that.
You the man. You the man. There we go. There's a roll call to start the show off. Happy days. Everybody's in. Oh, one last quick late entry. Look, there we go. Keith's in as well. How you doing, buddy?
Help.
What's
up?
Uh-oh. Is that meant to say, is that a hello, but predictive text's got the better of you?
Keith says help. That's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing, is it?
No.
Oh, dear me.
We'll move on from there.
We waste no time at all and move on to one of our regular sections.
Yes. What's that one? Is our Dent of the Week.
Do you want to do Dent of the Week first?
Yes. Well, it's professional. That's getting really good.
It is professional, but we'll still like you to do it. Go on.
Just did it. Dent of the Week.
There you go. Do you want to start us off, or do you want me to start us off?
I'll let you go first. Ladies first.
Go for. Oh, yeah, cheeky. Well, I'm going to start off with a nice roof rail shot. I blooming love rails. It's my favourite panel. The story goes.
As well.
Yeah, it's just a nice change to being bent over down doors and all that kind of rubbish. So the story goes with this one. Before I took the video up, the chap was doing a bit of home renovations and had a door off and down in the garage, and said door did fall over into the side of his Skoda Superb, putting a lovely crease in his rail. So let's take a little look at it. It was fairly sharp. It wasn't the biggest dent in the world, but with it being sort of a curved rail as is and on the back curve, obviously there was a lot of pressure in that. It's not the best quality video, actually. It's a bit pixelated, but there was a little bit. It wasn't paint damage per se in the bottom of it, but there was definitely something going on. So obviously glue pulling, had to be super careful.
That's a different side, isn't it?
Yeah. I just filmed the other side and flipped it round. There is a little squiggle just at the top there.
No, I didn't see it.
In the same area I'm on about with the bit of paint issues. It just got to that point where it's like, yeah, enough's enough. Let's not push this anymore. But it was just a simple case of getting that light back, working those crowns and getting the pressure out. Obviously, crease tabs down the centre of it. Did not use a slide hammer once on that rail. It was all precision PDR mini lifter action. Just nice steady pulls, blend it out, and repeat process, and you all know the drill. Working from both directions. Obviously getting some top views, bottom views, just literally getting every kind of perspective on that as possible. But yeah, it came out real nice, actually. I was really happy with that.
Very nice.
Looks good. When you got a little bit of paint issues in those glue pulling dents, it's always a bit stressy, especially when the customer's sat watching you.
Oh no, not that.
Oh yeah, 2.5 hours. No, lovely chap, absolutely lovely chap, and we had some great conversation. But yeah, when you've got those with a bit of sweat on your forehead, worrying whether it's going to work out for you, it never helps matters, does it?
No.
Yeah.
But that's why I've got a waiting room, and I put them in a waiting room with my blind, and I just, every time I walk by, I just twizzle it a little bit more so they can't see.
I need to take a leaf out of your book and do the same thing. I just kind of have like a little coffee area, but it's right next to the work bay, so it's kind of open. It's like those restaurants you go to and you watch them cook your dinner. And a lot like Gordon Ramsay, there may well be stuff flying and the air turning blue. But
do you do this with your used glue? Do you go like that?
Glue bay.
Glue bay.
No, but I'm going to start doing it now.
Oh yeah,
that's a good idea. Can you imagine the Google review? Amazing job, but that guy's a tool.
He's a weirdo.
He wouldn't take his sunglasses off the whole time.
Yeah.
But
we got man next.
Yep, let's have a little looky. Where are we? Sorry, we've got to do things a bit different with yours. We've got to overlay the picture, haven't we? There it is.
That is a big dent on an Audi S6, and it's a 69 plate, and it's not the kind of thing you want in one of those vehicles. It's knackered. And basically, the lovely chap has been a couple of times. He's just been really unlucky, and he was reversing into his driveway, and it was like snowing or whatever, and he backed it into his wooden gatepost. But yeah, there is a body line that goes straight through that as well, and the body line disappears where those trees are on the left. It kind of blends into nothing. And then on the body line as well, that was really difficult to fix.
I'm not going to lie, that whole, it just looks like a whole world of pickle, that.
It was horrible. Yeah.
What was your access like on that? Where are you going in?
I stripped the full back end out. Not the bumper, but you could get through. If you took the bumper off, you could go through the vent. But on those new S6s, there's a lot of stray green wires with sensors on the end. So if anyone's going to start sticking any wire tools or anything like that through the holes where your light is, just be mindful that there's little sensors in there, but nothing. They're like a firm wiggly wire thing with real technical, with like an outer wire and then an inner wire, like an aerial, and then it has a little square end on it with foil. So I'm only guessing it's something to do with how the car knows that there's stuff near it. I don't know, some kind of radar thing. But yeah, I stripped it out. They're just loosely placed in there as well. So if you do strip one, put it back as it was. Yes.
Let's take a little look at how you got on with that, man. Oh, look at that.
It's all right.
As if we were ever in any doubt.
I went through. That's the hole that I went through for the light. It's a little bit ripply on that on the arch.
Get out.
But I didn't flat it or anything because it's quite solid paint, that, and it's black.
We're gonna watch that again.
It was all right.
We're gonna watch that again. That's worth another view. Awesome work. Awesome work.
See what I mean about that body line? It fades to nothing. Oof, God, a bit of a wiggle there, and it fell off the chair.
I'll tell you what, that's one of them where you end up getting rid of it, and then halfway through you look at the other side of the car and go, it's supposed to be a body line there.
I've done that before. I was on the Ford Transit door, and a body shop rang me and says, "Can you get rid of that body line?" And I was trying for ages. I thought, that is not coming out. Checked the other side after I'd pretty much got it somewhere near, and it had a body line in it. I was like, well, you can have it.
Oh, mate. You know when you get them down the wheel arch, like as it heads down towards the rear door or whatever, it bends it over and it kind of creates a body line, doesn't it? I've done it before where I've actually flattened out the body line of the wheel arch and left the crease line it's created, and I'm like, why are these not matching up? Oh, I better rebuild that. Oh dear, what's going on? What are we saying on the comments? Leon's in, he's saying, nice Ben. Thank you very much, mate. We've got Mike O'Grady's in. How are we doing, buddy? Do you guys have or use the crease killer feet?
I haven't bought those yet. No.
Me neither.
I'll add it to my list.
I'm interested.
Feet. Oh no, what I do is I use my wave mini lifter, and I just swap the feet over, and it creates like a small gap.
Leon's agreeing. He's saying they're a great addition to Kiko lifters. Yeah. I mean, I've seen the. Is that similar to the same principle as the actual crease killer lifter itself? Is that just to convert the Kiko lifter, or?
No idea.
No idea. Yeah.
I suppose it converts it to a killer crease lifter.
Either way, it's got to be helpful.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at those.
Full show. Andy's in.
Show.
Boom. Nice, Martin. Class.
I thought you'd like that.
Correct.
That's a proper dent.
Look at that. They love it.
You got the fire going and everything. Cheers,
loving the saddle socks repair. Mate, that is a stunning repair, and the customer has had a proper result there, buddy.
Yeah. I didn't even take a before video because when I went to pick it up from the customers, I took another glance at it and I was like, that's not coming out. But I was taking it away, so I had to try it, and yeah, it came out, popped out.
Popped out nicely, did it? Plenty of hot water.
Out. That's it.
Yeah, boy. Lovely stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, that's Dents of the Week done. There's only one logical step from there, mate.
Tool of the Week. Oh.
Bingo. Look at that. Right. I'll jump in there. My tool of the week.
Jump in.
My tool of the week. It's kind of a bit of a two-parter. I'm going for it. Man, no, super quick, I promise you. So I'm going for the Kiko K-Bar, but more importantly, with the edge adapter on. I'll show you why. That edge adapter right there.
Look at that.
Now, if you want my opinion, those rivets need to be countersunk because they do get in the way a little bit. But on the edge of the Kiko K-Bar, for those door edges on caddies that get bent in all the time, I look after a VW place and it's a constant thing. Turns that into a 10 to 15 minute job. And I'm not being funny, it's money making. Money making. But
is that on the wing, is it?
So that's that's actually hooking onto the door, mate.
Oh,
so on them caddies, they're notorious for getting open too far and bending the door, the front of the door in.
Yeah.
So before I was having to take doors off and dolly edges back up, but I didn't get a whole repair video to show you. But literally 15 minutes just working up that edge with that, done and out the door. It's just a crazy bit of kit, you know, and you can use it on any edge, really. I got a bit tongue-tied there, my old bean. Yeah, but the K-Bar in itself, well worth having, with the adapter foot as well, that turns it into a bridge. We'll be seeing all about that in one of my repair videos coming up. But, yeah, with that edge adapter, it's just lethal. Absolutely lethal. No more to say about it. Yeah. That's it, mate. Done.
I've got the K-Bar and I've got the edge adapt, the other foot as well. But I don't really like the K-Bar because when I'm pulling on it, when it lets go, then I have to pull my back. So
mate.
Yeah, I'm getting old now, aren't I? Now I'm 40.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. No, that's last week, so we don't need to mess about with the birthday things. But thanks everyone for happy birthday.
I was gonna have a party at and everything.
Look, I've got my birthday T-shirt on. Look, limited edition.
Nice.
I don't want to make too many of me, do they?
They broke the mold. They broke the mold.
Yes.
Jesus, right.
Right, it's my go now. You ready? This is the next super tool, and I ain't got a video of it because I don't drill holes. Hang on. Yeah, but you know, if I do a dent where there's a hole, then check this out.
Oh yeah.
It's so crap. Look at it.
Is that a homemade jobby?
It's from China. Look at that.
Nice.
So yeah, I think it is about 20 quid.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you want any hole straighteners, eBay, 20 quid. Boom. I don't know how long it took to come. I think it's about 4 weeks or something like that. But yeah, really good for straightening holes out.
Well, there you go. I mean, is a hole straightener a hole straightener? Are they all?
Look at that. It's real good, isn't it? It moves around and everything. Look. But they don't do it in green. They only do it in orange.
But you're a talented man. You can mask that off and get it done, surely.
No, just leave it how it is. So yeah,
lovely stuff.
There you go.
Well, listen, nice and simple and easy, but hole straighteners are a key bit of kit for the arsenal.
Yes.
Are they not?
I'll try and find a link. So if anyone wants it, I'll stick the link in the video description on YouTube.
There you go. Perfect. Great stuff. Sam Yudo. Well, that's me on TDN later.
We're not on TDN. Well,
danger. No. Might be referring to the K-bar. Not sure. Keith saying he pulled the door skin off a Transit with that setup. I can well believe it, mate. I can well believe it. There's some serious power on that. What's Paul saying? Paul, evening, mate. How you doing? Did you quarantine it, Martin? Did you?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
So 4 weeks to get here from China, and then another 2 weeks in a hotel down the road, was it?
I think I was already in isolation anyway. Bloody hell, the cold would kill it.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, there we go, mate. That's our dents of the week and indeed our tools of the week. So that's our
what about the celebrity dent? So you've forgotten that, didn't you?
Oh, we did, didn't we? We moved on a bit too quick, didn't we? Well, in that case...
Getting ahead of yourself.
Pad. Well, I'll try and find the video.
Put some music on.
We're so professional. Here we go. Watch the numbers start dropping off. These guys are jackasses. Right, so dent of the weeks. We have...
Doesn't matter.
Go on.
I was going to say they need something just before I start rabbiting on.
Well, there you go. So, yes, dent of the week. We might have a little idea of how to move forward with this celebrity dent of the week from you guys. But for now, here we go. We've had a little bit of a perler come through. Am I right in saying this is a returning dent of the weeky? Is that a thing?
Probably, yeah.
I believe we've already had him once, but if you're going to keep doing repairs like
this... Start dishing badges out, aren't we, at this rate?
We are. Like
little gold patches. Stars.
Second Dan dent of the week. Well, it goes without saying, if this guy was going to be a black belt in PDR, he sure as hell is after this. Let's check this mother out. It's only Steve from I Do Dents, again, with this BMW quarter panel that was just fugly.
Where'd you even start with that?
By telling the customer no, body shop. That's probably where I'd start.
I mean, Steve's only down the road from me. I think if they'd have rang me up, I'd have gone, yeah, ring Steve.
Yeah. Steve, I hope you don't mind, mate. I have walloped this off your page and edited it a little bit into a slightly shorter video so we can all check it out. But Steve did put a disclaimer on this saying that he'd had a conversation with the customer and that it would be a best case scenario. He wasn't promising the customer glass or anything. It was I'm going to get this as close as I can get it. And I think that's exactly the right thing to do. Look at the state of it, the depth of that dent in the middle there.
Yeah.
I'd only be taking something on that deep if I could get to it with a power PDR, I think, buddy. But Steve, as always, the master of the time lapse. Just stunning work. And it's great because you can see the process as well, which is really good for the customers, you know.
Yeah. It's amazing what you could get to just through that grommet as well.
Yeah. Look at that. Bosh.
All right. Yeah, you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, first time I watched this, I considered giving up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now's the time to take up my hairdressing career. Look at that.
Oh, dear.
Lovely work. And well worthy of a dent of the week. Awesome stuff. Nicely done, Steve.
Well done. We need to get a little sound clip of some applause or something like that.
I can do that. It's just, can I hit the right button? I'll have it for next week. Next week. Look at this. What we're saying, Steve. Whoa. Dragon's Dents. Leon. Wow. Nice, Steve. And Bobby Cahill's in there. Brilliant repair. Correct. fire. Yeah, it was fire. And indeed, the man himself, Steve Wood. Cheers, guys. There you go. Good lad. Keep churning out them quality dents, man. So,
yes. All right, then.
Yeah, as always, guys, if you do an awesome repair, tag us in so we can see it, and we will chuck up.
That's the only way we're going to see it, really, unless obviously we're friends on Facebook and they pop up, you know. So if you're doing any kind of repairs, just at those Dent guys, and then we'll see it, and then we'll stick you on here.
Yeah, that's right. Plenty of you have been tagging us in, and literally it is just a case of when we see something awesome, we're going to chuck it up. But like I say, we might have a little bit of a thing to do with the Dent of the Weeks from you guys, turning into a little bit of a competition maybe for the future. We shall see.
Got loads of ideas.
We have. That black book is ever expanding.
Oh, no.
Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's time to start learning about YouTube.
Oh, God. Where do you start?
Well, I'll tell you where I start, mate. I've got myself
by asking me.
I'm going to just switch off for an hour. So let me know when you're done, mate.
Yeah, no problem. Well, if you do a lot of trade and you ain't got time for it, then maybe it's not for you. But if you're doing retail and you want to get out there and get people seeing your work and seeing how you operate, then it is a good platform to pop your videos on. Like Instagram as well. That's doing videos as well, isn't it? So stories and reels, putting short videos up, but YouTube's better for your longer videos.
Yeah, I think Insta maxes out at 15 minutes, doesn't it? Which
is that what it is?
Is plenty of time on Instagram TV to do your thing, but I think YouTube's the platform that you can just drive things on a lot better. You know?
So I'm not going to go into all the setting the accounts up and stuff like that, because there's loads of videos on YouTube that's going to show you how to do it. But basically, you've got a personal or a brand account. You're better off with a brand account because you can pick your own name, so you can pick your business name for it. And then in the future, if you do start growing, you can add people to your channel, and they can set stuff up for you as well, kind of like what we've got on ours. It just shares a load, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, massively, mate, massively. I mean, if someone else can jump in and you know, it's like what we do with this show, don't we? So, or how it is now, anyway. Is we'll get the show off here, I'll upload it, and maybe just do some basic titling and stuff. But obviously, Martin knows his onions with YouTube. He'll go in after me, correct all my spelling mistakes, and do everything that he's probably just about to tell you about to make that video as viewable as possible, as searchable as possible, and just do everything it needs to do to sort of get that visibility from everybody, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, it just depends how you want to make your video, really. You know, you can do a simple before and after, like what plenty of you are already doing.
Yeah.
Or if you want to make it a little bit better, you can get in front of the camera and just introduce yourself and just explain what the actual job is that you're going to do. Maybe explain or tell them how you're going to fix it. And then at the end, you know, the conclusion and how it's gone. All that kind of works because the customer or the viewer sees you repairing it, and they can relate to you. And then if you do want you to fix the job, you know who you are, and that's all it breaks the ice.
Yeah, I think it's probably a great place to start, because, I mean, you look at some of these YouTube channels, maybe like yours. You know, if I was a new tech coming and looking at your channel with all the insane amounts of production skill, etc., I might be a little bit overwhelmed and just think, oh my God, I'm never going to do stuff like that, so let's not bother. Well, don't look at it like that. The best way to start is literally start putting up some basic before and afters. But like you were saying, try and make it as good a content as possible. And if you can get in front of the camera, even better, you know, because these are videos you can tag to your customers so that they can see the repair and the quality of it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I've done. I've got YouTube open on my other computer. I think I'm just short of 150 videos, and that's ranging from 2 to 3 minute ones. When I first started doing them, I'd do a quick pass for a before, then a quick pass for the after, put on some cheesy music, and that was it. And when I look at my stats, I've got more on some of them, I've got more dislikes than I've got likes. Really? That's not very good for your channel, really. And that just shows you that quick before and after isn't the best way to go about it. The best, if for doing a basic one, I would certainly start the video with a "Hello, I'm Martin Sadler, blah blah blah. This is a dent on a Vauxhall Corsa," and then say, "I'm going to show you it. This is the dent. This is how big it is. This is how I'm going to fix it." Maybe a couple 5 or 10 seconds of you repairing it. Just pop your phone on your tool cart or something and just video away. You can edit it, and then at the end do a few passes and then a call to action at the end. It might only be a 5 or 6 minute video, but that'll be so engaging, and that'll work wonders.
But the beauty of what you said there as well is just that really simple framework of start, middle, and end. Show the dent, the fixing the dent, the end of the dent, and the call to action. That's no different from a 30-second before and after video to it is some of these 10, 15-minute videos that you or I might produce. You still got a beginning, you still got a middle, and an end. So you can follow that sort of framework and just evolve it as you go along. But the important thing is really to just get started. Isn't it? With the speed of the way the world's evolving with technology and everything now, just getting better and better at such a fast rate, there's never going to be a right time to start. So just start, and you can up yourself. Every video you put out, you can just start and
make it a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you who's a good channel to go and check out on that note. Obviously, go and check Martin's channel out from his evolution from the start of where you started. But Leon Dragon's Dents, now I've just noted he started doing stuff with his YouTube channel, and it is exactly that. They're not masterpiece videos, but it does everything it needs to do, and he's starting to put quite a few up, you know, on a weekly basis, which is great, and that's how it starts. So
if you're going to make a few as well, if you're going to make just keep whacking them out really quickly, don't put them on every day. Just keep cataloging them and bring them out once a week. That's something that I can't do, really. I wish I was more consistent, but because my videos will take 30, 40, 50 hours, when you know yourself with that roof video you're doing, it just take forever. And so I mean, if you could go on Video Leap or iMovie and make them within an hour, save them, or even better, put them onto YouTube in private and sort out all the background stuff like your description, your tags, all that lot. Get it ready, and if you do have a slow week where you've got no dents, then you can just schedule in for that. But if you do them once a week, you'll grow a viewer base or whatever, and then people will keep coming back every week to check your new content out.
I think that's a great way of doing it, you know. So you've got your basic framework for producing a video, so you start, middle, end, or whatever, so you know what you're doing to create that content. It's also, like you say, great to have a plan on how much you're going to produce. So like you've just said, how you can't do it continually, consistently, or whatever.
Well, I wish I could, but
yeah, I sort of said to myself at the start of this year, I'm really going to work on my YouTube this year. So I know realistically with my workload and how I like to go about videos, which is probably just too much, let's be honest, but realistically I've sort of said I'm going to try and put out one really high quality video a month. It's more than manageable. It's just a little bit of time here and there just to keep chipping away at it, and then let's just say end of every month I can put one really high quality video out, you know. So set yourself a realistic target. I think it's the key for what you want to do with that channel and how much you can realistically do. Don't go, I'm going to put a video out every week and just realize that the time it takes to do these things, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, because then you'll never get started.
I mean, a small, a small video, if you're just using Video Leap or iMovie, and you're just using your iPhone, and you can talk to the phone, and you don't have any problems with that, and you can just talk about the dents. You can put a video together really quickly, and you can have it done within a couple of hours. And then the YouTube side of things, that's going to depend on how long the video is. That's going to take you a couple of hours to sort out. The other things you got to think about is your thumbnails as well. So
what's a thumbnail? Let's
break
it down.
Thumbnail is something I don't have.
That's stress, man.
I know. Thumbnail's kind of like the cover of a book. So if you go into a bookshop back in the day and look for a book that you want, you're going to find one that's colourful with something interesting on that you want to read, and that's the whole idea of a thumbnail.
So when you go onto YouTube, all the videos you'll see like a frame. That is the thumbnail, and it's not actually part of the video per se. You create the thumbnail separate and upload it on top of the video, but it'll tell you to upload. It can be a frame. When you first get your channel, I don't think you can make your own thumbnails, not unless you have to verify your channel. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, but it doesn't take very long. But what I do is, before I start the video, I'll get some lighting set up, and I'll take a few different shots of the dent, and I'll always try and make sure to get the actual dent either towards the left-hand side of the picture or towards the right-hand side. Left, right, so that when you're making your thumbnail, you can put your writing, so like big deep dent, you can put that on the opposite side, and then there's a clear picture of the dent that you're fixing, or you can stick your face on there as well, which is always good. Always good to get your face on a thumbnail. Unless you look like me.
How many times have we said that? You've sent me a picture through going, oh, do you think this is all right as a thumbnail? I'm like, no, it needs your face on. You sell your business. Everyone knows it's you and your video then. Yeah, there you go. But long and short of it is that thumbnail, that's going to sell your clip. It needs to be big. It needs to be bold. Go and look at some of the dent guys that are sort of up there with their YouTube channel, like Martin, like Bryce Kelly, you'd Mike Toledo's, John Hiley's, etc. All of the thumbnails and all of the videos are going to get your attention just like that, whether it's the wording or the picture of a dent, a smashed dent, or even if you just see their face, you're going to go, it's this guy. I know this is going to be good content. I'm watching it. And it just draws you in. So, yeah.
Well, like I say, you just come to something I was about to say. Good chap. Look at other people's YouTube channels. Good ones to look at. You got Zan Vidic.
Yes.
The way he does his thumbnails tie into his banner, so that when you go onto his channel, you got Zan in the middle with the blues and the yellows or greens. Can't remember. But then every one of his thumbnails is pretty much the same. So when you're scanning through YouTube, as soon as you see a blue, yellow or blue green, I forgot what it is, but as soon as you see that with the writing, it's Zan's straight away. Also with you got Face Track Dents, Jake.
That's a great one.
He keeps his thumbnails quite regulated, and a new chap is American, Baron Dent.
Right, I don't think I've seen that.
Check his channel out, because the way he's set it up, it's quite a simple banner and logo on the side, like your little Google logo, and all of his thumbnails kind of tie in together. So
what's the channel called again?
Baron
Dent.
I'll try and Baron Dent or Baron PDR is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you search Baron PDR, it will come up.
I'll try and find him. I'll try and get. Oh, hey up. Good job on something else, isn't it?
That could have been awkward.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, just that thing we've been talking about through all of this social media marketing series, if you will, is like Martin was just saying, it's all about branding and keeping it the same. So it's familiar, it's strong, and people just know it's you when they get to it. You know, let's just say one of your customers has come to you and they know who your logo, they know your logo or who you are, etc. And then they go to look for you on YouTube or whatnot and can't find you because all your thumbnails for your videos are just not cohesive.
Like man.
Not no, yours are.
I don't really have a theme at the moment. They swap and change.
But just unbranded and stuff, you know, you don't want people to miss the boat. You know, keep that logo, the branding and everything strong throughout everything you do. It's a massive part to all of this, I think.
It's Dent Baron.
Dent Baron.
Have a little look. I was looking at it now. It's spot on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Check that out after the
show.
It
after the show. So yeah, you need to get your banner sorted. That's the thing at the top, and that most people are on the phones or laptops, so you need to do it. It's quite hard. You've done it, haven't you? You need to make it a lot bigger than what it is, because when you go on your phone, it makes it smaller. So you need all your main detail in the middle, so that when everyone's on the phone, you get the best kind of view. And then if someone's on the TV, it fills the space.
Yeah, basically no different to your Facebook page or Google My Business, etc. You know, you've got your banner at the top of the page. So whatever picture, maybe it's your company logo or a nice before and after or whatever it is, just to let the world know that this is you and your page. That's what we're talking about with the banner. You know, so as Martin was just saying, it's great to have something that instantly tells the customer this is what you do, this is who you are, but maybe even a call to action on there as well. Maybe it's got your phone number on there or your website. But there's tons of apps out there now.
Social medias.
Yeah, there's tons of apps out there now for creating exactly or banners, sorry, that the exact right size, and you know, templates for Instagram posts, Facebook posts, this, that, and the other, and it will actually size out whatever you're doing for the correct social media platform. So it is very simple now, and if you can't get your head around it, drop us a line, we'll direct you in the right area.
There is ways of doing it. I did mine recently with the background, stuck my face on it like that. So yeah, I mean, the kind of videos that you can make that I found are good. Obviously, simple before and afters are the best, but if you beef them up a little bit, they are good. You can do day-to-day life, you know, so you can just go on there and do a couple of minutes of what you're fixing today, and then, you know, video yourself making a drink or talking to customers, and then at the end show the end result. That's quite interesting. One thing that I found is really good and keeps audience retention, which I'm going to talk about in a second, is when you buy your tools, video it. So when you're unboxing, you know, when you're unwrapping your tools, just video it, because you keep the audience glued to your channel. So if you can do a quick intro, oh, I got a box from TDN, and then it goes into your intro. So it's, you know, your business intro, and then you can talk about, you know, you've put an order in. Let's see what I bought. You might have some Haribos in there.
Shut up.
And and then at the end, you know, you pull out all your tools and you don't have any Haribos, but the viewers have watched it and you've kept them entertained for 5 minutes. And if your video is 5 minutes long and you've kept them on for 5 minutes, you got 100% audience retention, and that's gold dust.
Yeah, keeping people engaged and keeping them on, because at the end of the day, you've got to think about these social media platforms, their aim of the game is to keep you on their platform
as long
as possible. So anything you're creating, Instagram, create that engaging photo that's going to keep people on there and share and like and keep that post going. YouTube's exactly the same. YouTube want you to stay on there as long as possible. So
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
keep creating that content that is just going to make people go, oh my God, I need to see this repair. Or for customers, what's that? This is interesting. Yeah. Let's have a look. Or hopefully both. You know, it's, you got to think about that, because that's going to help your video to be more successful and ultimately get your name and brand out there and hopefully generate you leads or to build your channel.
Well, just think about it. To actually get monetized, so you actually start earning money from YouTube. You're getting some good comments there. I can see your face.
I'm trying to ignore them.
All right. But yeah, to actually get monetized, to start earning money off YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, which sometimes isn't difficult to get. And then you need 4,000 hours of watch time, and that's a lot of watching telly.
Here's a conversation we were having the other day. Now, that 4,000 hours of watch time, is that for the entire time of your channel, or is that per month, or what is that?
It's per year.
Per year. So you need 4,000 hours of what? Sorry, you need 4,000 hours of watch time over the year.
Is that Jason?
As well as no, we're going to chuck some of these up at the end because it's funny.
Okay.
As well as. Right, I'm going to turn them off for a minute because I can't concentrate. As well,
at least I'm entertaining you all.
Yeah, no, it's all about the Haribo at the minute.
Oh no!
So 4,000 hours of watch time a year, as well as 1,000 subscribers, and at that point, you can then monetize your YouTube channel.
Yes.
Tell us about that. What does that mean? What's for you?
Yeah, well, the only reason why YouTube does that is because if you've got a large Instagram or just a large following anywhere on any other social media platform, and you decide that you want to start making money off YouTube, stop laughing, she's putting me off. And you want to start making, you want to send them over to your YouTube channel. You can't just send them over and get 2,000 subscribers and then start earning money. So you've got to actually get them watching your videos for 4,000 hours.
To be fair though, it does sound a horrendous amount of watch time. But
it does, doesn't it?
Let's just say you've got 500 followers. I mean, I'm going to make a fool of myself now because my maths is rubbish and I can't do it that fast on the spot. But obviously, the more followers you've got, the more you can engage them. Those 4,000 hours, it doesn't become a big thing over time, does it?
No.
I think a good point to probably say at this junction is stick with it. Don't get disheartened, because it does take a little while for things to start building and building and building. But once they sort of take hold, you know, you'll start the snowball effect and things will just naturally. I mean, I've not put a video out on YouTube for, I mean, I put the start of January one out, my sort of like 2021 teaser, if you like. It was like a mini show reel. So that was the last time I put something up on YouTube. And I think from then until now, I've probably picked up another 50 followers and I've done nothing.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely nothing. And there's just 50 followers on top, which in your scheme of things isn't much. But I mean, I think I'm just touching on 700 subscribers now. Yeah. So already it's starting to do stuff.
Yeah, it'll only get better. I mean, obviously, if you stick videos on and you're consistent, then and you're entertaining people, they're going to subscribe, and then you're going to get your 4,000 hours a lot quickly. But it does take a while. You need to get past that. I think it's like a mental thing, you know, getting past that 1,000 subscribers, and then it starts to get a little bit interesting after that.
So here's a quick question for you. How long have you actually been YouTubing? A, when did you start YouTube? And B, when did you start actively making this a thing to really build?
I've been on YouTube for 10 years and I kick myself because I wish I'd started 10 years ago. Because I wouldn't have been doing dents then, would I?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Knowing what I know now. But I think I started about two years ago with This Is How You Repair a Dent. And that's when I actually planned my video out, and I turned up at the person's house and I talked my way through the process. And that was a really good one, and that's what started getting me some subscribers and the watch time, and then I can't tell you exactly which videos it was, but the main video that started earning me money was the part 2, the transporter rear door.
See, that wasn't so long ago though, was it?
Yeah, that was on lockdown, so you had a captive audience, which is another good reason why you should start now.
Yeah. Good shout. I mean, it's funny. I remember back to, obviously not our first conversations, but when me and you first started engaging with each other, and we were sort of, in fact, it will have been probably about 2 years ago, and we were just having this sort of back-to-back on what software do you use for your video production and this, that, and the other. And I remember we were both kind of using iMovie at the time.
Yeah.
And I think I'd just made the switch onto Final Cut. I noticed at that point we'd had that conversation. Your video production then just went... And I'm like, Martin, how do you do this? Martin, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And you just saw where you just took hold of it and just went...
Yeah, it takes a lot of effort to do those kind of videos. Like I say, I think it was I did a Mercedes bonnet, the black one on the body line, and it's aluminum, and I think that took 100 hours to make. But I lost it. I lost everything. It got the file was corrupt, so I just had to cut my losses and redo it. And that was heartbreaking. That was.
Yeah. Would you say that 100 hours to do that? Now, you've pretty much taught yourself video production software, etc. Would you say that 100 hours could be massively reduced if you were 100% fluent with that software? Was that a lot of learning curve time, or?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, some people might make. What's the word? A kind of platform so that each video you can just drop your intro. Yes, that's it. Yeah, template.
Yeah.
But I don't. I put mine together in individual clips.
Yours is all from scratch.
Yeah, and so if you did have a template, it'd be a lot quicker. If you don't put as many transitions and stuff in like what I do, it'd be quicker. What else? Yeah, and the more you talk when you're doing your video, the more you talk fixing the dent.
Yeah.
The less time you have to do a voiceover, and the voiceovers can take a long time because you've got to keep watching the video over and over again, and think about what you're going to say. So you've got to make a script, and that can take a while.
Yeah.
So if you're talking on video while you're repairing the dent, it saves you a lot of time.
Yeah, very good shout. I mean, again, there's so much to go into with this.
I could go on forever.
This could be a 10-part thing. So
I've got 5 pages here.
As always, we're just trying to hit bullet points.
Yeah,
and yeah.
I mean, if you're going to make a video, the ideal length of time is between 10 and 15 minutes. So that's what I'd say anyway. Anything below 10 minutes is okay. I suppose if you're starting out, if you do 5-minute ones and you get good audience retention, then YouTube's going to like that and probably push your video up there, for people to see it that are your subscribers. Obviously, the longer the video, the better. So you can go half an hour to an hour. You don't want to listen to me for an hour.
Feature length.
But you get more adverts on there, or you do when you're monetized. So it's good, and YouTube loves long ones. So you just got to keep the audience entertained.
Yeah,
which is what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it's the thing I've sort of found is, I mean, just to really make this a simple thing, I guess for me, there's two types of video, and they probably need to be a different thing. So for me, I'm looking at to grow the channel, you almost need to appeal to technicians, which is where you kind of like you're doing. You know, you're showing people that in depth. It's great for your general customer to see, but you're really engaging with techs as well. And that's where I think your formula for what you do is so good and why you're growing so fast. Because techs can take so much away from it, but you're also showing your customer how you're doing things. And that's quite a fine art. But if you were to break it down, I sort of started my YouTube off with answering customer questions. And I'd only make the videos sort of 3, 4, 5 minutes long, because I know you're not going to hold your general customer for that long. You know, so I get an inquiry saying, "Oh, I've been told a bodyline dent can't be fixed." Okay, cool. Here's a link to this YouTube video that shows you what I do with body lines, etc. So it's good to have customer videos, but to grow that channel, you're probably going to want to hit techs as well, because it's the techs searching for the dent stuff that want to see it and get engaged, you know. I think
and start talking about it, and vendors share them themselves.
Yeah, cool.
Going back to your intro, the intros that everyone has, don't put that right at the beginning. Don't put your intro. So as soon as you click on that video, your intro comes in. You know, there's some real good ones out there. But once you've seen them a couple of times, as soon as you click on that video, you're just going to go. You're not going to watch it. So as soon as the video starts, you want to see a real good smash that's like amazing, and then, you know, then a quick explanation, then your intro. But try and keep it like 5 seconds or something like that, because if for 20 seconds, again, customers, viewers are just going to drop off really quick.
It just needs to be a hook, doesn't it? So whether it's that picture of a smashed dent, like you say, or whether it's just you to camera saying, "Oh, want to see what we can do with blah blah blah," you just need a hook that gets someone like that.
That's it.
Go, I need to watch this,
and then put your video on there, but just a quick one, so viewers know who you are, and then you can get straight into it. I mean, you can put it on at the end as well for your end screen, and that's where you put your next videos right at the end, so you could use it for that as well.
Yeah, good shout, very good shout.
Right, let me have a look.
We see
what else I've got.
2, 3, 4.
Oof. Yes. So what do you use then when you're making your videos? What kind of camera stuff do you use?
Basically, most of my stuff is just done with my iPhone. See, this is the other thing, you know.
You got iPhone 6, have you?
To get things going, you don't necessarily need a whole ton of equipment. You can do this on a real stripped down budget, and you've got everything you need in your pocket, really. So, not so much for my YouTube stuff, but my sort of quick before and afters, it's all done with my phone, all done on Video Leap, on my phone, bish bash bosh, out the door you go. When I'm doing my YouTube stuff, all my sort of main nice footage, I still do with my phone, but I'll also have my GoPro set up as well, and that'll get my time lapses or some nice wide angle shots or something. And that's really it, you know. Next step will be to probably invest in some more high level gear, but for now it does everything you need to do.
Well, I might have saved you some money there, because I've got it all. I've got the iPhone, obviously, I've got the GoPros, got DSLRs, I've got it all, and I always go back to my iPhone. I think that's the best thing. Unless you've got a real nice studio like Mike Toledo and all the lights, and you can just have super crisp footage, you know, camera settings. I mean, he's got that dialed. Because my workshop's totally white, it's not very good for DSLR. It doesn't like it. You can't really focus on me. I'm sure it's the white walls. It's not my face.
Yes.
I've got the GoPros. The GoPros are really good.
Yeah.
And you can put them in tight areas like inside wheel arches, and so that people can see the tool tips, which is a question that I get asked all the time. Want to see inside the panel. But yeah, GoPros and iPhones probably the best thing, and as well, get yourself a microphone. Because if you're banging away, or if it's windy weather, you're not really going to hear you, and it's not very good.
Yeah, so, there's so many different options out there. Again, it's probably stupid going into it all now.
That's it. That was all up in my notes.
No, but I mean all the different types and the the technicalities of it all, etc. So again, if you're wanting to take a step further and get into some probably more serious equipment, etc., by all means, drop us a line outside of this or in the comments section or whatnot, and we'll happily try and answer any queries you've got. But yeah, let's not blow minds any more than we need to right now.
Yeah, well, I could go right into it. Basically, once you've done your video and it's onto YouTube, make sure you put it in private so it doesn't go public straight away. Sort your thumbnail out. Then you've got your title, so you've got to make sure that you add a couple of tag words into your title, which will make it more searchable. So when all those dent guys go onto YouTube and you want to watch dents, you'll put Dent Repair in. So that's a key word. So if you've got Dent Repair in your title or in your description as well, the first couple of first sentence of your description, put Dent Repair in there, then it's more likely to come up in your searches.
Yeah, just think of basically what you're doing with your websites, etc. You'll have your searchable words and your basically your SEO type thing. YouTube's no different. Get all the correct words in there that you want, and
tags and stuff like that.
Make sure it's relevant to the video, so that it is searchable and it will come up. Like Martin says, super important.
But you can find all those. If you get stuck or anything, just go on to other dent guys' channels and see what they're doing. Take notes. Don't blatantly copy people or text, but just have a look, see what keywords they're using. Pop them into your notes on your phone. Swap them around. Put your main or favorite tags in there, or your business tag like those dent guys or Trident PDR, that kind of thing. Then put those in, and then it'll come up in the searches.
Yeah, exactly
more often.
Exactly that. So yeah, I mean, up to now, so we've got like a basic framework for creating your videos. From there is sort of, what's the best way of putting it? The type of video you want to create, I guess. And there's obviously having a YouTube channel for a start, but just uploading it correctly is probably what I'm trying to say. So get it up there, like Martin says, with all the correct wording, those hashtags again. Make sure, actually that's a good point. What do you do with your hashtags, Martin? All at the bottom, and the first, is it 3?
Yep. So it's on the right page as well. Yeah. So at the end of the description, so you've got your business details on there. Please subscribe, all that lot. Got your website, and then right at the bottom, put a handful of tags, hashtags. But your first 3, make sure they're your main ones. So like Dent Remover, PDR, and another one, I don't know. And then when your video comes up on YouTube, you're putting me off.
Sorry, mate. I've just clicked onto the comments to see if there's anything useful, and everyone's
probably not.
Everyone's still off on a Friday night, ding dong. So I'm just going to switch them off again a minute, and we'll come back to them.
So on your video, as I was rudely interrupted.
Sorry, mate.
You'll get 3 hashtags underneath, and they'll be in blue, and they're your main ones.
Yep, there you go. Again, that's a massively important thing to make you very searchable. So yeah. Again, like Martin says though, this is probably frying a lot of people's brains right now, but just go onto Martin's channel. Look at how Martin lays out his description. Again, don't copy it. He'll know.
Don't copy it. Yes, I will know as well.
When you work down in Devon and you've got hashtags for Beverly and Hull in there, it's obvious.
Yeah.
But as a general layout and a structure, basically you've got it nailed. So it is a great way to do things. But the good news is, once you've done it once and you get it all set up correctly, any video you upload thereafter, copy, paste it onto the next video, and just change all the relevant details.
Yeah.
Just swap it around so it's relevant to the video you've put up. That's what we do with every video. You know.
I mean, there is settings on your YouTube channel where you can put all your tags in there. You can write a basic description, and you can just change the top. Or what I do is on my phone, I've got notes. Just keep everything on my notes, and just change the description to suit the video.
Yeah, exactly, man. Perfect. But it's good as well, because if you're doing it for every video, you know, the different car you're repairing, so BMW, Nissan, or the different panel or type on this, you've got to word it so that it does tell you about that. And it, again, we keep saying it, it just makes it more searchable. And the more content you put up and the more different searchable things you've got, it's just kind of keep going and snowballing. That's where things will start speeding up real fast for you.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
A couple of other things maybe not to do. Don't have any kind of music or your radio in the background, because your video will get flagged and copyrighted and kicked off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story about that in a minute, but
don't swear either, because you have to, when you go through the settings, you have to tick the box to say you've been a foul-mouthed person.
I tell you what, it'd be nice if someone could tell that to all our viewers, putting that up in the comments. We're not going to kick you off, but you're distracting. Very distracting.
I'm trying to get Facebook on the other computer just so I can see what people are putting, because
don't, mate, it'll ruin your evening. We could have been done half an hour ago, but I can't stop laughing.
You're putting me off.
It's not me.
I can't see the comments. Is there anything else, Ben, that you want me to talk about? Because, like I say, I could just rabbit on and go around in circles.
Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe we'll just summarise this at the end in a minute. We should probably do a part 2 on this for anyone that really wants to get into the nitty gritty of it. But just going back to what you were saying there about music. So here's a little one for you. The Win or Learn video I put up last year. It's probably about a year ago now. While I was editing the video, I'd stuck in a track from another artist just so I could have the tempo and everything to cut it to, so it all changed with the music, with the full intention of doing my own track. As I do, I sort of record my own music and whatnot. So I did this, and I thought I'd sort of done a suitable job of my own version. Oh no, I got my video kicked about 4 or 5 times, and I was so happy with the video, and I'm like, you've got to be joking. I completely changed the music, but because I'd already done it with this other track, it just kept getting kicked and kicked and kicked. So yeah, whatever you do, for the love of God, make sure you've got copyright on anything you're doing.
I mean, if you're not sure, just leave the music off. Obviously talk on there, but then go on to, you can use the music off YouTube when you're putting your video on there. You can pick what you want. And also you can go on, is it SoundCloud or Epidemic Sounds?
Not so much SoundCloud, but yeah, there are sound libraries.
I use Epidemic Sound. That's really good. And they're all copyright free for life. Because some of them, if you put like a non-copyrighted track on your video, and then in a couple of years' time they decide to copyright it, you'll get a black mark against the against your video. So if you're earning money from that, say you got a video on there and you're earning, I don't know, a couple of £100 a month, you won't get that money. It'll go to the person who's music, who owns the music. And you only get 3 strikes as well.
Didn't know that.
On YouTube, and then you're out. Not so much with the copyright, but any like bad things, like bad things, then you only get 3, and you're off.
Wow, good to know. It's good to know. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's a simple overview. Have you got any more points that you need to hit?
Nah.
There is. I know there is.
I've got loads, but I mean, I could just keep babbling on forever. The best, if you're really interested in how to in wanting to make a video, just get in touch with me or us at Ben at Paintless Dent Guys.
I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. If you want a really in-depth version of what we're doing or what Martin's doing with YouTube, and you really want to get into the nuts and bolts on how to build that channel and really structure it properly,
video you make him
jump down in the comments and let us know that you want a part 2. To be honest with you, it's probably going to fry everyone's head, so maybe we can just do a sort of private StreamYard session like now and get those in that want to be in, and we can really have a face-to-face nuts and bolts session on it, because it might just make for a really boring episode if we get me on there again. Listen, guys, I know that has probably been a bit of a head melter for a lot of people, a lot of information, and hopefully we've structured it in a sort of half sensible way. But the key to all of this is getting started. Whatever it is you're doing, just get started. You know, simple videos, simple before and afters. Try and get speaking over it so people can get used to you. If you can get in front of the camera, even better. It is a super important thing. You know, you won't believe how much that helps your business to get in front of the camera and to be confident and to sell your own business. It's so good for you. But yeah, every video you upload, you're naturally going to analyze it and go, oh, what can I do better next time? Well, do it next time, and you'll just get a natural progression of getting better and better and better. Right, I'm going to try, if we're wrapping up this episode a little bit, and find some sensible comments.
Yeah, I just seen some. I finally got onto Facebook. I just seen one that Leon's put.
I'll tell you what I was half laughing at for most of that episode is Sam Yeo's hashtag HariboGate.
Oh no!
Dear.
Now no one's going to get him ever again.
Well, no. Well, there you go. What have we got? Jordan's on. Look, hey, well, TDM's in the house. Jordan, can you have
Fisher?
Jordan, can you have a word with the tools department, please? Oh, dear. What have we got? Leon's agreeing with us on the hook point rule. So Hook Point, we spoke about it a couple of times. Is this book, literally called Hook Point, and it's
great book.
Yeah, really good marketing book for any of you dent guys out there that want to learn about getting your customers in 3 seconds or under. Fantastic book. Go buy it. Andy Brooks' better half's on in the comment section. Sorry to bore you, my dear. Gemma's saying, but does this make you a better debt guy, or I'm assuming dent guy, or more customers' money? I'm assuming you're referring to just YouTube in general. I would have to say yes to all of them. I think personally, I've taken a lot of value from other dent guys' YouTube channels. Go on, go for it.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Well, you know, it'll make you a better dent person if you're doing before and afters, because when you get that camera on with that inspection board, you're never going to finish, because it picks up everything.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, it can make you better.
Yeah.
And YouTube can make you money, and channel can make you more money because people ring you up from all over the country.
Bingo. I'll tell you now, YouTube's made me money. Your YouTube's made me money because you've had customers that you've referred to me in my area. So hell yeah, it does. And to be honest with you, yeah, again, I use my YouTube a lot as a bit of a I don't even know what the word is, but again, going back to what I was saying before, when a customer's asking me, yeah, like a clipboard of answering customer questions. So, can a body line be fixed? Yeah, it can. Check out my video on this. Or,
oh yeah,
I've been told this can't be done. Oh really? Well, here's my video on this, and yeah, it can, and it all lands you those jobs. So yeah,
yeah, I've done that. I've done that before when I've had customers ring me, maybe from out of town, and they've been told it can't be done, and I'll say, well, I've done one similar. There's my video. Next thing, they're travelling down to get it fixed.
Yeah. Okay. Gemma's following that up with another one. What were we saying? I wouldn't want to watch a long video as a customer and woman. I'd switch off board, and I certainly wouldn't be watching weekly, so it wouldn't matter if you had the same intro, in my opinion. Fair point. Fair point. It's good to know, actually, from a customer point of view. So, yeah, good points. All good points. What else have we got? Who else is jumping on? I can't see.
It all depends what you're interested in as well. I mean, I certainly won't be watching certain videos. I'd get bored. Yeah, he's eating yours.
Class. Thanks, George.
I mean, if you're into dents, then you're gonna, and you're into that person, that person's channel, then you are gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So
I think it's probably what I was saying about the two different types of videos as well. So there's the videos to capture your dent tech, sort of maybe instructional videos, how-to videos, and then there's the content, the shorter content that educates a customer. Yeah, they're probably not going to want to sit down. They want to see that you can solve their issue. I've got this damage. Here's my video that tells you I can solve it. So yeah, very good point. What else we got? Sorry guys, it has turned into Haribo Gate. That's all the comments are about. Leon talking about music. I tried Scatman once. Got skibbity dibbity boo bopped off straight away.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. Listen, if we can't have a crack on a Friday, what else can you do? Love it. Love it. Bless you all. Oh, I don't know. Right.
So yeah, if you want to know anything else, just let us know. But I think I've given quite a lot away there, so hopefully it's going to help you out.
Yeah, man. So that has been episode 5. As always, guys, thank you so much for all jumping on. We've had a steady 25 or so viewers through the whole episode, which is wicked.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Lots of comments, lots of good crack, and hopefully you guys have had some serious knowledge bombs. And as always, don't hesitate to drop us a line on here in the comments, whatever, if there's anything you want to know. Or expand upon anything we've talked about.
Yep, email us, at those dent guys
with a Z.
With a Z. gmail.com.
That's right. Where else can everyone find us, man?
I've forgotten.
Obviously YouTube. You've got us on Facebook now.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Search those dent guys. It's all on the bottom. Look, hey, you're helping me out.
It's been on the bottom, and now the good week news was that we're now on Apple Podcasts, which is great. Obviously, that's the main place everyone seems to be getting their podcasts. So we are now on Apple Podcasts, so you can subscribe to us there. Hell, leave us a review. It's only going to help us grow and get better.
Yeah, only 5 stars though.
Oh yeah, only 5 stars. I mean, what else could it be? Love the show, just too much Haribo. Or not enough, it depends who you are.
Oh, what have we started?
Oh, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Libsyn, iHeartRadio, you can stream us on there. So as always, what we're going to do is this will disappear off our Facebooks later tonight, and it will be going up on YouTube Sunday morning, and onto all our streaming channels.
Cheers.
Yeah. Anything else? Or are we done here?
I'm done because I've run out of beer and I need another one. And it's Friday night, so...
Tune in next Friday, though. We will be back onto our Friday Cheers episode where there is no topic in particular. It will just be a catch-up, and we can have some serious banter over a beer and a catch-up on all your weeks. So it will not be an informational knowledge bomb episode, just a good crack.
And hopefully we'll see plenty of videos on everywhere this week.
That's right. Tags in those dent guys.
Dent ones.
Let's do it. See you later, guys. Have a great weekend.
Cheers.
Those dent guys.